Alright, welcome everybody to the latest episode of our Let's Play with Elden Ring. We are still working on our quality build. We're going to start primarily using our glaive now. If you like this stuff, go ahead and give me a sub, or at least like the video, we're really trying here with these. It's a lot of fun, we're having a good time, and this build is proving to be a lot of fun. So if you like this type of content, go ahead and give me a like. I'd be happy to do other types of playthroughs, maybe like challenge runs or whatever. If you're interested in it, I will do my best to get it to you. So, anyway, we are doing a quality build. Our plan today, at the very least, is we want to acquire some more great shields and some other armaments that we might want to try out. We want to primarily use glaives, so we'll see what we can come across, but we are going to start our run by actually going over to not the east rampart, but actually the avenue balcony. Okay, so we are at avenue balcony. We're gonna hightail it over here so that we can make some progress. Not that way. I always get confused. You want to head the opposite direction. We're just bolting at this point. So there are a couple of things that we need to do just to tidy up before we get too far into like consecrated snowfield and stuff like that. Probably before we decide to take on Niall. But, is it Niall or O'Neill? O'Neill's the one in the swamp, right? Yeah, he is. So, essentially the goal is, we need to go see Latenna. We want to get as many Ancient Somber smithing stones as possible. Dude, that was a fat critical. So we want to get as many Ancient Dragon Somber. I don't know how to say it. It's like Ancient Somber Dragon Smithing Stone or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's the last upgrade material you need, basically. I don't think this is ever worth grabbing, but we'll take it. But we want to get as many of those as possible. I know I've said that 1,000 times, but we want to get those because if we decide to do a new game plus and change up our weapon, come on, give me the business. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea. Going to the New Game Plus, having the extra upgrade material if we want to change up the build, or if we want to change up our build before we go in, just to have that option. I believe you can get up to 8. Go ahead and farm these guys a little bit. Come on, give me the business. Alright. I just really wanted to test the guard counter. The Lord's Sworn bolts. Excuse me. Alright, make a quick dash through here, see if this is anything worth grabbing. So, for some reason it's not taking any of my stamina. There it goes. So you really don't have to fight the knights. I mean, is it worth the time? Probably, but we don't really need to. I mean, I don't know what the item drop rate is on like any of their gear. I do think their gear would be cool to get. I'm not gonna lie about that. But, you know. So, um, we'll sit here. The idea is to get into the mountaintops of giants because very early in that area we can get the miner's bell bearing that gives us 5 and 6 smithing stones. So we need 6 right now. We have a pretty good haul on smithing stone 7, and if we wanted to go a little bit further into um, if we wanted to go a little bit further into the mountaintops of giants. I lost it there for a second, but the mountaintops of giants. Uh, we need one more here so that we can use the other shield without any problems. I don't think we can use it until we get some better stuff, but that's okay. Yeah, if we get a little bit farther into mountaintops of giants, I think we'll have. We only need a couple of smithing stone 7s to make this work. 4 or 5 to be exact, but we have no smithing stone 6. And for some reason, I can find these later game items before I can find the mid-grade stuff. So it's super weird. It's the same thing with like your somber smithing stones. Like, see, I've got all the way up to 5. I can buy up to 4. I can buy up to 6 after the mountaintops of giants. The last ones we can get later. It's super interesting how they have things set up like that. It's almost like it's a tease in a weird kind of way. 2800. Should we try this with the glaive or should we go get the bell bearing? You know what? I know I want to use the glaive for the most of the rest of the run here. But just having the Bloodhound's Fang, it does so much more damage right now. Will really help out. We're not even going to make a summon for this next one. We're going to just see how much damage we could do to these guys. So, I feel like Bloodhound's Fang is more... Bloodhound's Fang is more of a, like, dexterity-based quality weapon. Whereas, like, I think weapons like glaives, we can set them up to be either heavy or quality. I think quality is the way to go, though. Sorry. Yoink. Gotta make some space. The axe one is a little bit more aggressive. Alright. Yeah, so this guy is still dangerous nonetheless. Alright, still dangerous. We'll take a little bit of this holy fire. Yeah, I don't think we're really should be having a +9 weapon this early. But a one and done's not a bad deal either, right? So we're doing this because at a certain point, Godric's Great Rune kind of loses some of its potency, I guess. There is a little bit of an argument to be had for maybe using Radahn's Great Rune, which we should and probably need to go and activate, but... Alright, there we go. Never really losing too much on those. That's nice. So, actually, let's look at this real quick. Our equip load is going to tell us quite a bit. If we go to level up, it's going to give us our max equip is 65 to 66. It's not going to tell me jack. And everything's going to have inflated numbers because the rune's activated. You know what? We'll just not worry about it. We'll just kind of see how things go. I really like the look of this great shield, but the other one is, I think, a little bit better since it has that option for no skill, or since it has no skill. And I'm not quite sure if I could do any Ashes of War to this one, though I haven't really thought about doing it. We can check up here after we get the Great Rune activated. World's longest elevator. Actually, the Siofra river wells are kind of long. Why are we so foggy here, guys? I have not burnt the tree yet. In fact, I have little intentions of doing that now. Right now. I mean, it's gonna happen. It has to happen to complete the game, but I'm just saying. Okay. So Morgoth's Great Rune is just a big health pool. That's why I like it. Radahn's gives you a little bit of a boost. I think they're all a percentage of what you have, if I'm not mistaken. I was gonna rest here. Oh, right. Let's see if we can do anything about the Ashes of War on this. We could upgrade it. I think the other one will take things. Yeah, no, we can't. We could do this, which can only have no skill, which it has already. So, alright. Nice, nice. Okay, so that's like an easy part of the deal here. So the lift is here. I think, just to give you an idea of what I'm going to try to accomplish within this episode, is that I want to do a couple of different things here. For starters, I need to go get this, we need to go get this map fragment. We'll get this map fragment and we'll fight the boss right here, the Putrid Tree Avatar, because it drops one of the, probably the best PvE crystal tiers if you're using spirit summons. We really want to start using Dung Eater. We have him, we just can't use him. We can just equip him now because we don't really need to do anything. And I'm hoping this doesn't affect Millicent's quest too much. I don't think there's a lot you can do to mess up quests anymore. It used to be hard. You used to be hard pressed to get stuff done before. He does cost a lot, but at the same time, let's go back to the glaive. I think if things get tough, we can switch it up. But we're gonna be upgrading our weapon here soon, so it shouldn't be that tough, right? So our plan, I guess, is to go get that map fragment and fight the ulcerated tree spirit, and then we will go into the shaded castle. So there's a lot of reasons to go there, but there's also a lot of reasons just to touch our toes in the mountaintops of giants here. So let's go do that. The run up here, we don't have to fight this Blackblade Kindred just yet. We do actually probably want to, now that I think about it. I'm not quite sure what his weapons use, like what the requirements are specifically, but there we go. He may be worth just tackling here relatively soon. We may make it back to him. We may not. There's still a lot of stuff we want to do in Altus before we do anything else. Okay, I'm lost. Get out of here, you creeps. There we go. Oh shit. Tell me you guys knew about that. Maybe I knew about that. Dude, I'm still pretty sure I have not followed the same path to get up here. Here we go. Blackblade Kindred he can get the hell out of here for now. He's worth the fight for the weapons, I think. I do kind of want to double check to make sure that they're worth even getting. Let's go ahead and reset him. Reset him. Whew. I might check that here in a moment. I might do that while we have a load screen, but I do want to just make sure. It's not that I don't want to fight him. It's just like I'm trying to have a really efficient playthrough, even though we're going to do some extra stuff that's not really necessary here. So that item right there is reason enough to come here. At least just to dip our toes. We'll buy as much as we can and we'll go fight a boss. Like, I guess that's how it's gotta work. I don't want to pivot too hard. What is the axe? What do we need? I'm so out of it. It's at plus 16. And this upgrades to plus 18? Is that what I understand? Yeah, so we need at least 4. And then we'll need 6 more. So, we can't upgrade yet. Selvis is the traitor, right? He wants to turn her into a doll. Fucking creep. He did turn my boy Dung into a doll, and now I get to have him with me forever. Is it gonna send me all the way back? Is there not a Stake America there? I did not get to the Grace. Boy. Can we get it? Okay. Done deal's a done deal. I can't use Dung Eater. That's where the larval tier is. That's nice. So I still have the roll here. I don't know if it's safe for me to check this stuff out down here. What is this, a rune arc? I think it's a rune arc. See, I remember where some stuff is. Now, I understand you can cheese this fight pretty hardcore, but let's just go ahead and use this. We're not even going to use the summon. I mean, the summons we have are kind of useless at this point anyway. Yeah, dude, I forget I have kukris. Come on, give me the business. I really do like the... Oh, shit. That's super sick. I didn't think about that. Oh, boy. shit. You don't win those, you know? You have way more kukris than I do. I feel like I could literally go in with one kukri and this guy would have infinite. Oh, that does take a lot. This is a good fight. This is worth it. Shield Bash is low-key kind of good, you know? So we don't get a whole load. Okay, who does this? Really, guys? Who did this? Ah, I can't ride my horse out here. So I find that if you just ride out here, he must be the one that drops the Somber Smithing Stone 5. I know you get one. I think it's because he runs away and falls off. I've had that happen. That's why I was curious. That's why I even rode out here in the first place. Alright, well, first thing that has to happen is that we upgrade the glaive. Because if we don't upgrade the glaive, then everything we've done so far is kind of just pointless. And then we'll use the remainder of our runes to upgrade our homeboy. Because we're going to get some really good shit for him here in a second. Yeah, buddy. I feel like we got to be getting close, stat-wise, on almost beating out a +9 Bloodhound Fang. I think the edge it has is that it's just, he's starting to get expensive, is the bleed. Which we could obviously put bleed on this. I'm not really too interested in a bleed build. I've already done it. That's cool. Not cool. Oh my god, go. Go, go, go. I forgot about the madness. Hey. Did I snag that one already? I doubt I did. Okay, so we gotta run down here. There's a bunch of finger creepers. And only a golden rune 3, which is kind of weird, right? Bullshit. Of course, riding the horse here makes the fight so much more bearable. Oh, okay. Yep, yep, we absolutely deserve that, didn't we? I imagine some fire would do some work, but we'll wait on the fire. Nice. We're taking a little bit. It's not like a perfect fight, but these guys are kind of erratic anyway, so. Is this the death? Let's top off. Every time. It's the tail whip that gets you. The great shields are kind of just bee's knees, you know? Honestly, don't think we need to go back. Go back to the Bloodhound Fang. My bad. I got lost in the moment. I was trying to make sure I don't die. Whew. All right. So if you don't want to fight Elemer of the Briar, I want to fight him because I want the items that he has, and I want to be able to buy his armor. Because his armor, believe it or not, is pretty top notch. It's one of my favorite armors of the game. Though the Raging Wolf set is slowly taking over. So, we're going to have to be in the stink for too long. Climb, please. It's weird how that guy just does not aggro at all. Spoke too soon, huh? Okay, so we don't have to fool around here too much. If at all, really. For the most part, getting to the Grace in here is as simple as taking, you know, maybe a couple minutes. Actually, I've been checking the time. I'm trying to time things out. Okay, so first thing we want to do before we get too far, because they actually make this really, really easy to do without, you could take the long way and run through all the BS. You could just play a little game of Mario. That's what we're doing here. Because getting over here... All that for a glass shard. So he's really, he's the problem child over here, and we took him out pretty easily. So, Valkyrie's prosthesis, that sets us up, and instead of running all the way back, I wonder actually if that run is terrible. It might be. Let's not get aggroed by those guys. We're just gonna pour it over there. So, while we do kind of use our physic as an extra heal, we don't really need to do that anymore, especially since I don't think we have enough, and I don't believe we have any of those. Okay. I think we heal enough that we can get by without it. And also, we don't necessarily need any of the items here. I think we might just make a run for the boss. That might sound crazy, but it also might be somewhat doable here. Okay. Okay. Scarlet Rot, huh? Well, we made it to the Stake America, so if we don't have the boluses, we don't actually, so... Alright, we're gonna try to not waste too much here. It's actually really nice. That's kind of a tough boss run there, isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna go in, drink. We're actually doing mad damage to this guy. Dude, proc that bleed, my boy. Dude, okay. Hands down, probably. Is it death? It's not, dude. You can't beat me. You can't. I'm overpowered. He hits you with the bleed, dog. Oh my god, dude. Dung Eater for the win, dude. So worth it. I could legit see him taking me to the end game. We're gonna love using him. That was fantastic. Nice.